I'm grabbing it.
Even at 95 years old, Joe Humphreys still enjoys a warm afternoon fishing along Spruce Creek. When he first cast a line at age 6, he caught a brown trout. Stunned by its beauty, he was hooked on the sport. What's your favorite part about fishing?
Catching.
And he does that a lot. Mastering the craft, Humphreys became an expert in the fly fishing world. In 1977, he caught the state record brown trout, a remarkable 33 inches long and 16 pounds. He still holds that record 47 years later. His first cast out with me, you guessed it, he reeled in a brown trout.
Isn't that beautiful?
His expertise earned him worldwide attention, and over the years, many celebrities traveled to Huntington County to learn from him, like actor Liam Neeson. But one visitor stands out, President Jimmy Carter.
Anytime that you can have a relationship with the President of the United States, it's such an honor.
I talked with Humphreys about Carter just turning 100 and about their unique friendship spanning decades. Carter visited so often he even bought a cottage along the stream and spent days fishing with Humphreys.
He wanted to learn every facet about it, and he became an excellent fly fisher.
Carter wrote about the first time the two fished together in his outdoor journal, which Humphreys still treasures.
After a couple of hours, I was very proud of my new experience, but pretended to Joe to be somewhat chagrined that we hadn't matched his 16-pound brown trout.
Looking back on their fishing trips, President Carter compared Humphreys to a familiar challenge.
Somebody asked him, how did it go with me nymphing? And he said it was like dealing with Congress.
Just as Carter joked about the challenge of fishing with Humphreys, Joe channeled that same determination and patience into the classroom, teaching the fly fishing program at Penn State for years. George Daniel now leads the program.
The cool thing about the fly fishing program is that we are, again, not teaching these kids how to catch fish, but we're teaching these kids a skill that they're going to use for the rest of their lives.
The program, started by legendary fly fisher George Harvey in the 1930s, became an accredited course in 1947. Humphreys taught it for 19 years, and recently, through an anonymous donor, it was renamed the Joe Humphreys Fly Fishing Program. Daniel continues the tradition, even as the world changes.
Things are going to get more and more difficult for these kids. These kids are going to need some sort of relaxation, a way to kind of detach themselves from everyday life.
The program's ultimate goal is to be financially self-sustaining, and a major fundraising effort is underway. Joe Humphreys hopes students can fall in love with fishing, as he did so many years ago, and enjoy its challenges, just like in life.
It's a thinking man's game, you know, you have to adjust weight, you have to adjust a lot of things when you're after a fish.
He sees fishing as a line to a lifetime of connections. In Huntington County, I'm Haley Jacobs for the Center County Report.